Hi, everybody. Begin breaking news tonight on DC News Now. I'm Chris Flanagan.
And I'm Susan Tran. Reaction to the local pizza chain reaching a boiling point at this point. DC News' police releasing this new video of two people spray painting the And Pizza store in Southeast last night. Now, this is located right next to a road named in honor of the late Mayor Marion Barry. The pizza chain had a controversial dessert that mocked Barry's struggles with addiction.
Yeah, this all comes as And Pizza is now pulling its Marion Barry knots off the menu. Many in the community, including Barry's widow, called the ads racist and disrespectful. DC News Now's Max Marcilla joining us live at the U Street location. That's in Northwest. And Max, this controversy, it's not over yet.
No, it isn't, Chris and Susan, even though a few hours ago the And Pizza CEO issued a statement, essentially an apology, saying that he apologized for making light with the late mayor's struggles with cocaine use disorder in 1990. But even as that apology came in, those who called for a boycott here at And Pizza earlier today, well, they say their push for change is not done.
Not in D.C. Not in D.C.
Hours after community members trashed the controversial Marion Barry knots and called for a boycott of And Pizza, a concession. The pizza chain CEO Mike Burns writing, "Candidly, we made a mistake, and for that we sincerely apologize." He continued writing, "While humor was our intent, it was regrettably off the mark, and the parody of the former mayor and portrayal of substance abuse was wrong."
I'm happy for these first steps.
Reverend Tony Lee spoke at the rally earlier Wednesday, and while he's glad the knots are off the menu, he feels more still needs to be done.
When there's harm, there needs to be restoration. When there's harm done, there needs to be a process of healing.
Rally organizers are planning for Friday outside the U Street, and Pizza is still a go. Lee says the message is the same.
Let's keep our foot on the gas until we actually see more than just a statement.
The controversy has also influenced other businesses. Wise Guy Pizza, which has several locations around the DMV, is donating a portion of proceeds through November to the Marion Barry Jr. Legacy Foundation. CEO Warren Thompson says the mayor for life was a friend and mentor.
I hope it can start as an example of what other companies can do as well. So it's one thing to say, I'm upset, I don't agree with it, but now what action can be taken to make things better in the future?
Now, in that letter, the And Pizza CEO did say that he wanted to connect with some of the community leaders who raised concerns. Now, Reverend Lee said as of now he has not heard from And Pizza, though he does believe it will happen and is looking forward to that conversation. Reporting live on U Street, Max Marcilla, DC News Now.
All right, Max, the controversy continues. Thank you. New tonight in Maryland, an investigation in Prince George's County. A school bus driver is accused of giving a man a ride with elementary school students on board, then driving that man to D.C. before continuing on with the route with those children. Investigators say driver picked up the man along Sutton Road. DC News Now's Tim Reed has more on the safety concerns that police are now looking into.
It's very scary, considering that someone let him get on the bus.
Area residents are in shock after a man boards a school bus on Suitland Road. Police telling us it happened just after 2 p.m. in the 4100 block. 3 elementary students were on board. Police got a phone call from someone who saw the man get on the bus. Officers quickly arrived and found the students were safe.
We're glad. I'll just say, in the community, everybody's glad that nothing happened to the kids.
Investigators believe the driver knew the man and could be a relative.
I'm glad I don't have any grandkids that attend the schools right now, but if they were attending the school, I would be at the school trying to find out what are you going to do about it. I would be talking to someone in the school district to see what are you going to do to protect the kids from strangers getting on buses.
Investigators are asking if anyone has any information about this case to contact police. In Prince George's County, Tim Reed, DC News Now.
All right, it is another gorgeous evening out there. It's we went on a pretty good roll, haven't we? It's been awesome.
It has been. I'm not tired of it. I'm just a little scared of what happens in the winter.
She's about to drop.
I know.
Yeah, that turn always kind of happens, right? And so we're just taking this in. We don't know how long it will last. Me looking at extended models, though, I have looked at Halloween. I know many people asking me already, and so I'm trying to get you an early heads up. It does look dry, and it looks like like we'll be on the sunny side. Of course, that is fluid, but I'll keep you posted if I see any really huge changes. We're continuing to be under this dry slot where the only difference now is this cold front that's going to make its way in overnight into your Thursday, and it will cool us off. And this is what you will see for daytime highs. What we are currently sitting in right now, we're going to drop nearly 25 degrees from the 80s to the lower to middle 60s for tomorrow. So some of these numbers that I'm showing you is as far as we will go for your Thursday afternoon under mostly sunny skies. And so there's no big threat of any precip. Usual cold front. Usually you see some moisture associated with it. It just didn't get enough enhancement from Lake Erie. And so it's going to be a dry cold front, but the winds, they will continue to kick up. Those are very noticeable by tomorrow morning. And so feel like temperatures are going to feel a lot cooler throughout your Thursday into your Friday as well. Have more on this forecast. It's coming up.
Okay, Jeanette, so we'll see that. And because of the dry conditions, a fire ban has been put in place at Maryland's Assateague State Park. Starts at 10 tonight and continues until further notice. That ban applies to all outdoor burning of wood, paper, and charcoal. And developing now to a story that many of you may find disturbing. Jury selection began today in a trial against a Prince George's County woman accused of murdering her mother and then grilling her remains. Prosecutors say it stemmed from arguments over fraudulent credit card charges. After the murder, they say Candace Craig dismembered her mother's body, then burned it on a barbecue grill. Craig's 21-year-old daughter is also charged as an accessory in this case. Also in Prince George's County, we now know the name of the man killed in a shot-up car in Landover. Police say 18-year-old Keshawn Pollard had been shot to death in the passenger seat. The detectives do not believe the shooting was random. There's now a $25,000 reward to find the killer.
In the district, the preps are underway for the high heel race in the DuPont neighborhood, including, take a look, this is a new mural there at 17th and R Streets. On Tuesday, thousands will gather for the LGBTQ event and cheer on the brave men, women, and drag queens who are ready to run in their most fabulous heels. That's where we find DC News Now's Marielle Carbone. And Marielle, show us around. What's happening there?
Well, Susan, I know that you were out here earlier today and you saw it was looking a little not too colorful. Take a look at what we're seeing now. Behind us, this finished mural, all of these colors depicting the different types of people and heels that will race down this street next week. Now, while this is a representation of the race itself, the organizers, they tell me they hope people will walk by this and feel like they're able to be free and be themselves. Before hundreds of pairs of high heels hit the pavement on 17th Street, a different type of heels are stepping out first.
Use this color in the ankles.
Lisa Marie Thalhammer is the artist behind the newly painted high heel mural at R and 17th Street's Northwest. The artwork, 6 rainbow painted heels, pays homage to the high heel race's history, which started 37 years ago when a group of queens raced on Halloween night to LGBTQ bars in their heels. The annual event now a celebration of acceptance, the same feeling Thalhammer hopes people get from the colorful artwork.
I just want them to feel like a big hug of color. I want them to feel embraced. I want them to feel like they belong here.
This is just simply taking up space in a queer and fashionable way.
So, Jaber Bowles is the director for the Mayor's Office of LGBTQ Affairs.
This mural is a perfect example of what our city is looking to do for World Pride. We are looking to elevate some of the most marginalized voices.
The mural is part of the district's Arts in the Right-of-Way program, which beautifies traffic calming measures.
Well, this is a great place to have these murals because this intersection's caused some problems.
For ANC Commissioner Vincent Slack, he's hopeful the artwork brings safety to the street in more ways than one.
When people see this mural, they're going to remember the high heel race, but also it might make other people wonder, what is that? Or maybe they'll look it up, maybe they'll find a little bit more of our history online.
All right, so the annual high heel race, it is always the Tuesday before Halloween. So we are talking about next week on Tuesday. The festivities, they start at 6 o'clock. The race itself happens at 9 o'clock. We will have a camera out here. And Susan, I know you mentioned this is just for the brave. I am a runner, but I am not brave enough to put on those heels that we see out there. And maybe you and Chris will get some bravery up in the next couple days here, and we'll see you out there. But for now, live in DuPont, I'm Marielle Carbone, DC News Now.
You run thousands of miles and none of us.
But you're going to be out there.
I'm going to be out there, but I'm not running in heels. I don't want to break an ankle.
All right. Well, from high heels to high tops, the Washington Mystics are the big shakeup tonight. Team is parting ways with the father-son duo of general manager Mike Tebow and head coach Eric Tebow.
The team says this was a mutual parting here. Mike is the winningest coach in the WNBA and helped lead the Mystics to their first franchise championship back in 2019. And Mike, he stepped away as head coach in 2022.
Yeah, his son Eric, then a longtime assistant coach, took his place on the bench. The team made the playoffs in his first season, but only won 4 games this past season.
We have an update now on last week's explosion in Virginia. It, of course, leveled a home in Haymarket, and the family there really feared that that blast had killed their beloved dog, Brandy.
Yeah, and on Monday, firefighters rescued Brandy. She had been trapped, get this, in the rubble for 6 days. Just amazing. Now her family is sharing with us her road to recovery. This is Brandy here. You can tell her owner is just so excited to finally have her back. She's now recovering. The owner is telling DC News Now she escaped with no major medical issues, just minor scrapes and some burns. So she's getting a lot of TLC. You know that right now.
Oh my goodness, it's incredible. Brandy's also a rescue dog. So to have kind of this life-saving moment twice in a row, oh, we got to love on Brandy.
Yeah, she is a sweetheart, isn't she?